Twoface, you said a few things that have changed everything. You've done a lot of things that have changed everything. And most of all, I finally did something that actually changed. Although it didn't change a lot, but it's a start. Now what's really going to change is the whole friendship between Twoface and myself. You see, we go back 9 years. We've been friends all the way up that long. And then, as soon as ERW started, that's when things started happening. That's when everything fell apart. And now right there, Twoface had a vision. You see, he decided that he'd rather become more popular and that he'd rather be as famous as he possibly could in the backyard wrestling industry. And he wouldn't let anything stand in his way, not even his best friend. And that's a very thoughtless thing to do. And ever since then, I've lost respect for him. And you see, even I didn't even realize it until Hardcore Apocalypse last year. But Summerbash that year, myself, Siren, and Twoface were a whole little gang of friends. And then I realized something. Twoface didn't care about neither of us. Twoface didn't even have a championship, but he still made himself much bigger than both of us. And in the end, I realized it, and I turned on both of them. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah. Been probably the worst thing that could ever happen. Now, as for the whole thing, I've been taking his finisher since May 12th. Every single match I've been in, I've hit a swanton, which is his finisher. And ever since then, I've lost all respect for him, and I could care less what happens to him. And as of right now, it's been taking me a long time to realize this. But for one, he doesn't deserve the $300 waste of money championship in his hand. He doesn't deserve where he's at right now. He doesn't deserve the power he has over this company. And he doesn't even deserve to be in this company. And this isn't me being jealous. This is just a simple fact that someone with one and only talent is crossed and looked over immediately for someone who does a couple flips of a couple ladders and all of a sudden everybody loves him. Nobody can get enough of him. Personally, I think if nobody likes anything if it gets crammed down their throat. And surprisingly, I've been proved wrong. But there's only one way to settle this friendship thing. It's not exactly how I want it to end. It's not exactly how Twoface, actually probably exactly how Twoface wants it to end. It's not how anybody would want to see. But it has to happen, no matter what. So it's Summerbash, myself versus Twoface. Not an ordinary match. It's going to be for the Revolution Championship. That $300 belt that Twoface has, that he doesn't deserve. That's on the line. But I have nothing to lose. There's only one thing left I have to lose, actually. That's my career. And I'm putting that on the line because I could care less about this company. I have unfinished business with Twoface, and that's all that matters. I could care less about what Jay Keystone's doing. I could care less about what MD's doing as the new owner, which people probably don't even know about. I could care less about Keviside or Mercer doing their whole thing. I care about Tax coming in, Pearson showing up. I could care less about Atomics deciding to show up at a certain time. And that's all that matters right now. Me and you, Twoface. It's gonna end. And so you want to call me a hypocrite? You want to say that it really is my fault? I cashed in that briefcase for a reason. I cashed in that briefcase because I knew that you were trying to take control of the company. And I knew Jake Keystone was letting you. And ever since then, it's never been the same, and it never will be. 9 years down the drain, and you don't even care. Doesn't matter. You'll see. Summerbash, you'll see. It's not gonna be what you want. In fact, for one, there's gonna be a huge shocker that you're gonna see, and you're probably not gonna like, which I hope you don't like. Maybe it'll make you realize something. But there's an extra, I'd have to say, stipulation to the match. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting, and it's gonna end with the one and only finally getting what he deserves. It's gonna be Twoface losing everything. Without that championship, he's nothing. And he's never gonna be anything again after Summerbash. Because after I win that championship, I'll be going after your career. And then you'll be done. Forever.
Nick Oblis, you attacked me from behind at June 27th when it was dark out. That makes you a coward because you say how you're a better wrestler than me while you can't even prove anything. I go out there and try to do better every single show. And I may not do better, but I try. You're sitting in the background doing nothing. So that's why you took advantage of me. And June 13th, I noticed something that kind of caught my attention. You stole my finisher. I didn't do anything since we both knew that I could do it better. But then what really made me mad was when, June 27th, you stole my finisher and hit it on me. And I'm not gonna, be yelling at you. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna be getting mad at you over that. You're saying all these things that make me look like a hypocrite. You need to look at yourself sometime and actually put thought into that and think about it. You're saying how I ruined our friendship. Well, at Summerbash, you cast in your briefcase against your best friend, which was me. Hardcore Apocalypse, you hit your finisher on me for no reason. And then we've had a few arguments and then stuff like that, and then it comes to like 2012 where you start mocking me with my finisher and all that. And there's a huge toad right there. Summerbash is challenging me for my title, but you're also putting your career on the line. This is personal. All 9 years of friendship is getting put into one match, and we settle it with what we do best, and that's backyard wrestling. Nick Oblis versus Twoface for the last time, because I know after this match you're going to be gone, and nobody will ever see your face again. That's why at Summerbash you will get this match. Because I accept.